Hey guys, so today I'm here to do Miss Harley Grace's 1 week update video. I'm just here to tell you guys how the first week has been with her and how she's been growing and changing and all of that. So she was born on July 22nd. It is now July 31st, so it has actually been 9 days. So I did not get to film this video on Saturday when it would have been her 1 week, but it's just 2 days, so we're just gonna go with it. So the first night in the hospital, she actually did pretty good. She ate pretty well and everything and had plenty of poopy and pee diapers already, and they were really shocked and they were like, oh, that's a really good sign. You know, they at least wanted to see like 1 or 2 before she left the hospital, and she'd already had like 6 or 7, to be honest. When she came home, we brought her home on Sunday the 23rd. We only stayed 24 hours. They told us that we could stay another night if we wanted to. But to be honest, I felt like we just were ready to be home. Everything was going really good with her, no health problems, and so we just decided to go ahead and leave at the 24-hour mark. And now I'm not sure if I regret doing that or not. I know we were definitely more comfortable at home, but let me tell you how the first night went. I swear, as soon as we left the hospital, a couple hours later that evening, she like forgot how to breastfeed almost. She was having really hard time latching, and she was just like crying and would not eat, and she was very sleepy, of course. But then throughout the night, like, she still was sleepy that night, but of course I was concerned because she wasn't eating. And every time I would try to feed her, you could tell she was like trying to eat, but she just like couldn't latch on. Like, I don't know what happened. I still to this day have no idea what happened that night. And I know babies, you know, they react differently, and it can just be normal for them to not want to eat a bunch right after birth and everything, but it was really scary. I was really upset. I stayed up pretty much all night just concerned and worried, and I remember like I started crying, and I just said, you know, I wish that we just stayed in the hospital. I could be getting much more help, and you know, speaking with the lactation consultant right now and the nurse and all of that. And so I kind of felt bad and kind of regretted coming home. Now I don't know for sure if I truly regret that or not, but it was definitely a really emotional night for me, especially because I had not gotten much sleep in like 3 or 4 days, and to have this go on was just really scary, and I was really worried. The next day, which was a Monday, we had a doctor's appointment for her. They actually told us that she was a very, very high risk for jaundice, and they told us that she like did have jaundice. So we took her to the doctor's, and he said she looked very yellow and everything, so we had to go to the hospital to redo her jaundice levels, and those actually did end up coming back normal. So she does have a little bit, but they said if she keeps like getting yellow or anything, just to let her nap in the window for a little while. Apparently that like bleaches it out or something, and that she should just rid the rest of it on her own. But while we were at the doctor's, I asked him about seeing a lactation consultant, and I made an appointment for the next day. So Monday night was really hard as well. I was up literally all night with her. I came into her bedroom even, and I just sat here with her, and I just tried and tried and tried to work with her on her latch and breastfeeding, and it was really exhausting because she was frustrated, I was getting frustrated, and it was really, really upsetting to see your baby hungry and give you those hunger cues, but then not, you know, respond to your body. And you know, I almost gave her like a bottle or something that night, but you know, I did some research, and I actually ended up, this is how bad it was, I was self-expressing colostrum onto a little baby spoon and spooning it into her mouth just so that she could get something in her little belly. And you know, I knew we were going that morning to a lactation consultant, so yeah, it was just another rough night. At the appointment, it definitely got a lot better. We got a lot of good help and tips, and since then it is only like, it went from like gradually getting better to like now she's like a champ. So 9 days later, we are breastfeeding really well. All that is going really well, and she hasn't had any, you know, super crazy like not eating kind of nights. Since the last lactation consultant, she did eat pretty well throughout the day and everything, but still for a couple of nights there, she was not sleeping or eating, and I don't know what it was. I seriously am so surprised that happened. I was miserable, literally. I'm honestly starting to think if it wasn't what I ate before bed, because we had we stocked up our house on groceries, but by that point we had already eaten everything. And so for a snack at night, my appetite has been so big that I just decided to have a plate of nachos. So I'm wondering if it was not the cheese in the nachos that was upsetting her and making her not even want to eat. I'm not really sure, but that's something that I noticed was a pattern, and I've not had those yet since. And the nights that I have not had those, I had them 2 nights and she did not sleep both of those nights. Anytime after that, she has slept and eaten well. So I have no idea if that has any correlation, but I'm just going to stay away from nachos because I know the cheddar cheese and the the heavy cheese is not good for their little tummies at this age, so we're just going to steer clear of that. Since those few nights of the witching hour all night, we literally went, one of the nights we stayed up absolutely all night. I did not lay down once. The other night I got a little eensy weensy bit of sleep. But after those nights, I tried to do things a little bit differently, try to eat a little better, and we tried to kind of keep her up a little bit before bed and kind of establish more of a routine and get her up a little bit throughout the day. She's been so sleepy, and it's kind of hard to keep her awake and stimulate her for long. But yeah, so we're definitely getting better with that. So she is so cute. She loves to look up at her daddy's eyes and just stare at him whenever he talks to her. And her brother, she's very interested in what her brother's doing. He's been very sweet. He loves to help out with her and hold her and just talk to her. So she was born 7 pounds even. She did drop down to 6'6" and then 6'8" at one point, but now we just went to her 1 week appointment this morning and she is 7'4", so she is 4 ounces past her birth weight, so that's very good. That means she's definitely been eating good and doing well since all of that. They said that is definitely a really good weight for her, and so I was pretty pleased to see that everything was going well with that. And we checked the jaundice this morning and she said everything looks great. So yeah, so we are doing good. She's doing really good now. We definitely did have a rough few first days that were very emotional, and I think just really took a toll on me there for a while, but now we are doing so much better and I'm so happy, because all of that was super stressful, especially not getting any sleep, just on top of labor and everything else. Oh my gosh, I was so tired. So we are finally sleeping good. She eats every 2.5 to 3 hours, almost on the dot, so very predictable. She's been sleeping good at night, so I've actually gotten some sleep in between, and yeah, it's almost been night and day. I'm very, very thankful that she's sleeping and eating well and on a better schedule. Alright, so I think that's about all for Miss Harley Grace's 1 week update. I will try to give you guys a better view of her in a second so you guys can see her and how she's changing. She's just getting, I swear, she's just getting prettier and prettier every single day. So we are very, very excited, and we've just been soaking up all of the love at this age, and they're so sweet when they're this little. So I'll definitely be doing some more videos. I know this is just a quick video. I'm probably just rambling on in it. I don't have too much time today to film, but I promise once I get into more routine with both kids, I want to be doing some vlogs and maybe a day in the life with a toddler and newborn and all of that. So if you guys want to see more videos like that, then give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll be sure to film some more over the next couple of weeks. If you guys have not seen my labor and delivery story, I will go ahead and put that down below for you guys, and link my 1 week postpartum update as well, where I talk about the changes that have been going on with me and all of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There she is. She's so sleepy. Look at those little feet. Sleepy girl. Alright guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!